Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Pretty much I posted a video in the past just talking about, dating a police officer, what's it like, pros, cons, all that stuff. And I got a few people that actually asked me, a few beautiful young ladies. Thank you guys so much for commenting on the video. And they were actually, they could have related to some of the things because their significant other was either in the police academy, and we're just asking how was it like with me going to nursing school and all that stuff. So I pretty much just want to give a little more information and story time kind of the whole process, when Steve was in the academy, what was I doing at the time and how I managed life and so on. So pretty much he went to the academy about 5 years ago. At that time I was just working as an LPN. We never had any kids yet at the time, and were we living together? No, we weren't even living together. We were just traveling. We were doing kind of like a long distance relationship for like that whole time. We were like 2 hours apart, away from each other. So we did the long distance stuff. That was okay. We like alternated like, weekends of visiting each other. But, I was working 2 jobs and, my nursing job. And I was also taking prerequisites and everything like that for the nursing at that time. Yeah, I started a while back, like taking my prereqs and everything. So I started taking my prereqs and stuff at that time. So pretty much like, that's how it was for the academy. Now, let's jump to him being a cop and managing nursing school and so on. So first, he obviously became a cop and we didn't have any kids yet, but we had started living together. And I started being in nursing school. So pretty much with balancing time, honestly, I think a super important thing is to make sure that your partner understand the requirements of nursing school. So what I would do was I would literally come home. I have my ginger ale here. I'm drinking ginger because I feel like my stomach is going to start bothering me. So I'm like prepping my body for it not to happen. So like what I would do is the beginning of the semester, like I would prep him before the semester start. Like, just a reminder, this is a very hectic semester. It's going to be very hard. It's going to require a lot of my time. So like, do you understand that? So first day of school, literally, like I would come home and I would show him like my syllabus, and I'd be like, so this is what I have to do. These are my due dates. I have to study this day. I have to study X, Y, Z. And these days are going to be time that we get to spend together. Like I literally planned out the semester with him. And we had another calendar that he could look on also. And I'll say, you know what, this time we have a date night here, but it's not the weekend when I have an exam, so that's okay. It can be a little bit longer, or I'll study in the morning or something like that. I'll do my care plans in the morning, and then later on that day, since you're off, we could, spend a little time together if you want. Sorry, but I made it very clear from the beginning of the semester what the semester was going to be like. You see my schedule. You know how crazy my schedule is going to be. So do not like, and sometimes he will ask me like, oh, can we watch movies together? I'm like, no, we cannot. Like, I have to study. So it's like, and he'll be like, yeah, it's all right, babe. Okay, all right. Because, sometimes he'll forget. And sometimes he want me to spend more time with him. But he understood. So that's why I feel like it's super important for you to let your partner know, your friends, family, or whoever know that, like, I am not going to have much time for you. You need to understand that, because I don't want, when I'm in the semester stressing out about school, you're coming to me about your feelings, because I don't want to hear it. Like, it's not the time. It's not the time, because you don't want to get caught up into that. You don't want to start having relationship problems and everything like that when you're in school, when your focus should be just on school. Like, you don't need that at all. So that's one of my main thing, is to sit down with them, show them the schedule so they can actually like see it and don't think you're just bugging out and creating all of these assignments in your head, all of these things to do in your head. Like, let them see it, you know. So that's one thing that, you know, I would definitely like recommend, because I think it will be better when they actually can see it. Another thing is time management. Having a planner is very important. It's family time, time for yourself, you know, planning out your studying. That's very important. And like, so what happened was, I got a job when I was in my last RN school. What I did was, I got like a job that didn't require me to be there a lot, and I could still make enough money to like, you know, make up for working as much. And I got something that was like more like laid back, that I could get the chance to study. Not everyone have that opportunity, but for me, I mainly just did home care cases because I had my LPN already. So if you're a CNA, try to get like home care cases where you could study on the job. You can, you know, get some school stuff done. You have to do what you have to do just for this short time, just to get your RN. Like, you just got to remember, like, this is just temporary, and it's just for me to get my RN. Even if it's a little bit of pay cut and your business still getting paid, like, switch the jobs or cut down on the jobs or something. So, yeah, so I pretty much got a job that I know I was able to study at work. So I would leave certain assignments for when I get to work. Or, you know, so like, I'll be like, you know what, when I'm doing this, I'll study at home doing that. When I'm at work, I'll do this, because in case I get interruptions, it's not something that I have to be focused on, or like get distracted, then it ruin my whole study. So for example, I would do like care plans at work, because it's like, you know, I'm able to get that done at that time. And it's like, if I get stopped or interrupted or whatever, it doesn't throw me off. Unlike reading your book. For me, if I'm reading my book and I stop, it's like, oh God, I gotta go back like a whole paragraph before to remember what I was, you know, reading about. So I feel like, you know, nursing school, they tell you, oh, throw away your life, throw away your husband, your family, throw away your jobs. Everybody's like, what world do you live in? Like, no, people cannot throw away the goddamn kids. No, people cannot throw away their husband. People cannot throw away their jobs and have no job. Like, you are not going to pay these people bills. Like, it was so ridiculous. I think that's like the stupidest thing, like, you can tell people in nursing school. Because these people are like people who go into nursing school are freaking dedicated, hardworking people. And they want this so bad. And some people, they took a little bit longer in their lifetime to reach it. So some people were like older, way older than me. And these people don't got time to be like, not like without a job. Like, they have bills and they have grown kids or little kids. Like, listen, don't listen to them, okay? Just figure out what you're going to do, obviously, before you start nursing school. So if you have a CNA job, a home health aide job, a PC, a PCT, a LPN, whatever, try to get like an agency or something like that, where it's like, all right, I get a good amount of money, it's more flexible with my time or whatever, and see if that works for you. Also with, you know, his schedule, being a cop at the time, it was just super ridiculous. It was just like more like all over the place, but we just make it work. Like, we would talk on the phone with each other driving, if that's a thing, or FaceTime. And sometimes, like, if I don't see him, I would leave him like little love notes or something like that. Put it in like his lunch stuff for work the next day. Let him know, like, listen, I love you. I know this is super crazy. It's been a crazy week, whatever. But no, it's going to be the best of our future. Just like a little reminder, because it's like they kind of end up being put on the back burner. And that's just where they got to stay for the time of nursing school. But you also have to understand that, you know, it's a relationship and it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. Even though like Stevie understood, it was still hard because he wanted to, you know, do stuff. He wanted me to go places with him, and I'll just let him be like, you know, you just go. And sometimes I'll be sad and I'm like, I wish I could go out to the park. I wish I could go to the party, but I couldn't. I had to study, but it's all going to be worth it in the end. So I spoke about the academy. I spoke about just time management with, you know, being a, you know, him being a cop or whatever, and his schedule. It is super crazy with this schedule, but as I said, I feel like you just let them know what you're getting yourself into, because it's not just you, it's also them. So let them know what they're getting themselves into, and just to remind them it's going to be worth it in the end. Stick with me through this. Don't give me no goddamn headache, and don't stress me out, and we can make this work. It's going to be the best for the both of us. Another thing now is having the baby. So it's crazy because I had experience of without the baby, with the baby, before living together, all the experience to nursing school. Child, my whole nursing school was just a hot mess. Like, I've been through it all with nursing school. So now I was also pregnant, like my last 2 semesters of nursing school. So I know how that is. Your body is freaking tired. Like, I remember, literally, like, I remember, and I cried. And it's crazy because I remember when I would sit around the dining table and I would have like 5 books open up in front of me, and I'll be like, I'm gonna do this, 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 this. And it's like I start and I am freaking beat. I am exhausted just from going to school and being pregnant. I'm just exhausted, and I would end up like doze off, like almost tipping over, being pregnant in around the dining room table. And Stevie would tell me like, baby, just go to sleep and get back up. I'll set the alarm for 4 o'clock, get back up, study for like 2 hours and go to school or whatever. Like, he would help me out so much. But it's like, it's so hard when you're pregnant because your body, like, you cannot control your body. You cannot be drinking a whole bunch of caffeine. You can't be doing certain things to keep you up when you need to stay up to study. So that is super hard. So then I learned very quick with that. What I would do was just try to make sure I study more in the daytime, because when it comes night, it was like my body, the baby, and everything was just like shut down, go to bed, go to sleep. Seriously, it was like that. So it's very hard when you're pregnant, but you can do it, because I was told many times, why would you get pregnant in nursing school? Blah, blah, blah. Are you going to make it, or you're not going to make it? Like, girl, listen, child, I've heard it. But you know what? It's okay, because I walked across the stage with clinical honors, right? And I heard my little baby say, ah, ah, in the back, in the whole audience, okay? And started crying after, but that's fine. But I get to see that, because all of that headache, all of that crying, all of that I went through with her was all worth it that day, just to freaking take a picture with my daughter at graduation in front of all of these people that looked at me like, oh God, she's not gonna make it, or whatever the hell they were thinking. So don't make nobody bring you down, and put like a little quote or a Bible scripture in every binder throughout the semester. Your clinical binder, your lecture binder, whatever, your notes, your textbook. And every time you open it, you read it, you say it, whatever gonna give you that empowerment, and just get it done, because you can do it. So that's pretty much, you know, my whole thing with like tips and, you know, what worked for me and like, you know, Stevie to get through nursing school and kind of time management. I really think having a planner, having a schedule, you guys both sitting down together, doing it. And even if you don't have a significant other, you have your kids, you show them like, look, mommy got homework and mommy got this to do. And incorporate your kids. If you're studying, take that time for your kids to study too. Go to Barnes and Noble. You know, make them go look on the books, do whatever while you're down in the main area studying. Do something. Go to the park with your kids. Let them play around. And let's say you only got like an hour, right? You study for like 45 minutes. You let them run around while you study for 45 minutes. Then the last 15 minutes, you go and play with them. Hey, you wasn't there the whole time playing with them, but they had a good time. You were there, their presence was there, and then you got a chance to spend time with them. But that's how you're gonna have to really like juggle time. And with kids, just when they're doing their homework, you do your homework too. And you know, it will see like, oh, mommy doing her homework or whatever, and then it's like a family thing, you know. So you just gotta try your best to see what works for you and your family, and pretty much how your family situation is. But anyways, that's all my rambling. That's pretty much all I have to say, I think. So I think to end this clip, it'll be only right if I put in just a little clip of when I was pregnant. This made me cry every time I watch it, but it's just really, really amazing. Today is my last night staying up for my final. I studied a lot. I'm still studying, but I just want to end up making this video just so that I can look back and see my hard work that I put in, pregnant with Sophia. And I don't know, something just told me, was like, I should just make a video and talk about like how, you know, I'm up. It's 11:56 now. I'm gonna stay up till 3:30 in the morning to study, and then tomorrow is final. Last one. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The time go by so fast. And baby girl, you're sleeping. I haven't feel you move as much. I think you're still sleeping. I think you're still sleeping. But it's okay. You rest. I keep you up a lot. I know, but I keep you up because I gotta study. Levi up. Levi's up with me. Okay. See? Levi, he's up. He's keeping my company. Daddy's at work. Okay. So I pray that all of this hard work pay off, because I need this. I want to be able to can do your room and all of those things that I want to do and rest, because before you know it, you're here. But it will pay off. It will pay off. That's what I keep telling myself. It helped me to wake up from my naps, because God knows my naps feel so good right now. They feel very good right now. But I love you. I love you so much. And I thank your daddy for helping me so much, and being patient and tolerant. And your grandma, Mima, she's been working for me for the past 2 weeks. I don't know how she's doing it, and she's moving, but I thank her so much for working so I can study. So everyone is helping me out, my dear. So just be good. Move when you're supposed to, so you don't scare mommy again. And we'll get through it. Last night staying up, baby girl. Last night. And we just gotta go in and do this finals. And we prayed. So we're gonna hope for the best and believe that we're going to make it through. And graduation will be right around the corner for us. Okay, baby girl, I love you. I hope you guys love this video, and thank you guys again for watching. Enjoy.